Hi everybody, I'm Becky Adams. I'm excited to bring you my first video for the weekly Scrapbook Expo blog. Today I decided that I'd like to create a layout with you, and these are some of the embellishments that I wanted to use for this layout. I've got some pocket tags from Pebbles from the Jen Hadfield Homemade Collection. I've got some wood veneer words from Heidi Swap. We've got a few embellishments from the Maggie Holmes confetti collection. And some thickers. These ones are a little bit older, from one of the Dear Lizzie collections by American Crafts. And then some chipboard from the Craft Market crepe paper collection. And then I've also got some chipboard frames, and these are also from a crepe paper collection. For the papers that we're going to work with today, I've chosen this as the background paper, and this is from the Heidi Swap Wanderlust collection. And to get this paper ready, I did something a little bit different. Instead of cutting off the branding strip, I cut off a 1/2 inch up at the top to keep that branding strip at the bottom, just for something a little bit different, to add a little bit of interest. Then I cut a piece of white cardstock to 9.5 inches square, and we're just going to adhere this to the center of our background paper here. Okay, and then I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle to this background. So I got this piece of paper. This is from the confetti collection from Crepe Paper. And I just cut it down to a strip about 2.5, 3 inches wide, and kept it the entire 12 by 12 length of this layout. So we're just going to lightly adhere that there, because I think I'm going to tuck a couple of things under that. This little piece of paper came from the 6x6 paper pad from Pebbles, from the newer Jen Hadfield collection called Cottage Living. Tuck that under there a little bit. I'm working working on a grid system for this layout. This is the photo that we're going to use. It's just a photo of me and my little family. Now that we've got our first section of the grid completed, I want to add this section that we're going to put over here to the right. And I'm going to use a lot of chipboard frames to kind of enhance and show that this layout is on a grid. I'm using glue dots to adhere the chipboard frames, because they are a little bit heavier, so they need a little bit more adhesive. I'm just going to put that right up next to that piece of teal pattern paper. Next, I'm going to adhere this gold tag, and once again I'm going to use glue dots because it is a little bit heavier. I'm going to put some glue dots on the top and on the bottom of this tag so that it will stay in place around this frame. And right in there is where we'll put my journaling in just a minute. The next frame I wanted to use is this one that has just a little splash of pink. And we're going to add the title, or part of the title, in this block. And just add a few embellishments. I've already put some dimensional adhesive on this heart. Whoops. And we're going to put that right in this block. Let me adhere this frame before I forget. Okay, and I just lined that up with my photo. So we're still sticking with that grid system. I'm just going to stick that flower right up there. I'm going to use my glue dots one more time on this wood veneer. I'm going to be really careful with the wood veneer and the glue dots because the wood veneer can crack and break really easily. I'm going to add that right there. And then over here, I think I'm going to offset our grid just a tiny bit, just to shake things up a little bit. I'm going to put this frame on its side, okay, and I'm going to adhere this up just a little bit because I want to leave a little bit of space right down here for my title. I'm going to take one more of these glue dots, stick it right under the side of that frame. Maybe 2 more. And then I'm going to add this camera. This came from the confetti collection by Crepe Paper. It came from that nice big 12 by 12 sheet. I'll show you this one. This was right there. And I'm going to adhere that right over top of that chipboard frame. Okay, and then I'm going to finish off my title here. And I've pulled out the letter stickers that I needed and put them on a piece of wax paper just in the interest of time so that we could quickly move through this layout. I want that to overlap just a little bit. The title is Happy Family. Okay, now that we've got that title, or got the title adhered, I'm going to add my journaling in there. I printed that, pre-printed it, and made sure that it would fit. It would fit in the pocket of the tag. And I'm going to use some of these self-adhesive photo squares. I wanted to add a little bit more of this craft color that we have over here in the camera. I wanted to bring that up towards the top. And I think I will add it to all 4 corners of the white cardstock as well, just to bring in a little bit more of that craft. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of machine stitching on this layout, and I will be right back to show you the completed layout. Okay, I've got some machine stitching done on this layout. I just did 2 basic stitches. I did a zigzag on the top and the bottom, and then straight stitching on the side of my white cardstock. And then I also did a zigzag stitch over each side of the chipboard frames, just to make sure that they stay in place. And I decided I wanted to add a couple more small embellishments to finish this off. It seems like there's kind of a gap right in here. So I'm just going to slide over a little bit. Slide this little flag toothpick, and I'm pulling these embellishments from the standout stickers from the confetti collection. I think I'm going to use this one. I noticed that they're right over here. You can see a little bit of that word left. It just didn't make a lot of sense, so I'm going to put that pinwheel there. And then I'm going to pull out my chipboard sheet again, and I'm going to use this little striped heart. I'm just going to stack it right in the middle there, just to bring another pattern in that coordinates with these stripes and with the stripes that I just added on the pinwheel. And then I'm going to add this arrow. And I'm just going to add it right here, kind of down in that frame, pointing to my title. So I think with that, this layout is complete. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thanks for joining me today.